Hello, it's Markham Torch from Markham 3D, and today we're creating something. I'm thinking something along the lines of a sci-fi transport ship, something that would be transporting shipping containers. Would they have shipping containers in the future? I don't know. So I'm just going to start off by creating just a shipping container, something very basic, just so I've got something as like a point of reference. Let's add in an array. I've got it the wrong way. So rotate X, Z, 90. There we go. 1.01, just as a bit of a gap. 1.1. Yeah, that seems fine to me. How big do we want this ship to be? Something like that. Let's array another one. And Z, 1.1. That looks good. What else can we do? Let's make it a bit wider as well. So all I'm doing at the moment is just blocking. Let's add in the next array. 1.10. Yeah, something like that. That looks nice. So I'm just going to move this over and guesstimate. That's a pretty good guesstimation there. Hey. Welcome. What do we got? So we're just blocking out what we're doing at the moment. So what's our ship going to look like? Let's just scale this. All right. G, Z. I think something like this. And what this bit's going to do is kind of hold the shipping containers in place. There we go. Something like this. Let's grab all that with a B, extrude. Do I want it that wide? I don't think I want it that wide. Scale on the Y. I do like the idea of having them sticking out. Is my video actually working? Please stand by. Why is it telling me please stand by? Thank you, John, for letting me know. I'm assuming you're letting me know that the stream's working. All right, what do we got here? And let's extrude this out a bit more. Let's grab that and bring it about here. And then we will drop this bit down. And so this is kind of the section where we can slap on the engine. I'm going to put an edge loop in there. V to rip. Let's select this side. Control L, delete vertices. And let's just come in and bring a mirror modifier in. Get stuffed. Shift, whoops. Control A. And we want to set the rotation. Oh, ploppers. I stuffed up. All right. I always like numpad 1 to be my front view, so I'm going to rotate 90 degrees minus. Beautiful. Let's turn clipping on. That is the wrong way. Rotate 90 minus. Ah, jeez. Cheese and whiskers. So I'm just going to reline this up. About there. Control A and apply the rotate. That's fine. That's fine. No, it's not. Stuff you. Stay like that. Okay. G, X. Let's move this over. We've got our clipping. So now if I move it back, we've got that. Bring it side view. Y. And let's just put it back to how we have it. There we go. So this side here is going to be the engine side. Now, how do we want to do that? Do we want to have kind of like a nice big cylinder hanging out the side? Okay, Shift A. Let's add in a mesh. Cylinder. Rotate that on the X-axis. G, X. And so we're just putting in kind of placeholders for now. Let's scale on the Y, and let's slap on that mirror modifier as well. Do we kind of want this? I think what we want as well is I'm going to put an edge loop in here, bring it to the side, and I'm going to grab these, actually these as well, GZ, and bring it like that. That to me seems nice. I think there needs to be something here, something on the front as well. Where's the control deck going to be? Do we put it up the top here or just down the front? Because this is kind of the business area. So if we think about maintenance wise, you could have the cockpit here and people walk along the top section here to access that back area. That's actually not a bad idea. Okay, let's throw in another cube, GY, and we will create a deck, and V to rip that, Control LP, nope, delete vertices, mirror modifier. Why is that still saying please stand by? Very disheartening. Let's grab these faces, E to extrude, and let's select this, GY. And so this will kind of be our control deck. Do we keep it up here-ish? And then what we can do is, then that kind of gives the cockpit a little bit more view around. Hey there. So at the moment, we're just blocking this transport ship. These are our shipping containers. What can we do? I think what will come in afterwards is we'll create some sort of clips that sit on these boxes. That's nice. From here, you know what, let's just work on the engines. What type of engines should we do? Should we have them half sunken in? So do we go kind of like this? That does seem nice. And then if we sink it all in, let's do that. Let's go GX. I'm going to chop this thing in half. Actually, what I will do, so let's grab that. Let's go into face view, and I believe here, let's grab that face, delete faces. Okay. GX, and if we kind of line it up like so, there we go, that doesn't look too shabby. Let's grab this section here. Beautiful. Let's create a face. Let's do an inset, and we'll bring that back like so. From here, let's grab this face. I had to do an inset. How are we going to do this? E to extrude. Maybe only that far. Shift D to duplicate. Let's scale that in a bit. GY. There we go, like so. And let's nozzle that in a bit. Let's do another I to do an inset. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. Bring that back. Shift D, scale, E to extrude. So we kind of got this effect here. I do believe that needs to go in a bit. Oops. Let's do an edge loop just in here. Let's grab that out. And then from here, let's bring it in, scale that in. Let's select this face, delete faces. And is that our end face? That is our end face. So we've kind of given us a little bit of extra wiggle room. Okay, what can we do from here? So we'll come back in and we'll put some stuff in there. Do we put now permanent landing gears down the bottom? What I might do is grab this edge, Control B to do a bevel. just so it kind of fits in with this bit up in here. I do think though that this needs to go forward. And we'll bring everything back, I say. I do like the idea of having this bit here at the front just a little bit short. So I'm winging it, designing this on the fly, but we are just blocking out at the moment, which is more important. Because if it doesn't look good blocked out, it's not going to look good in the end-ish. Cool, that looks nice. What I'll do here is let's go shade smooth. Okay, looks like yuck, but if we come over here into the data panel, we can go normals and we can turn on auto smooth, and that's how we get that wonderfulness. All right, what else can we do? Definitely there'll be some stuff coming up here, but I mean, we can do that once we get into a little bit more detail. Let's just do a quick mock-up. So I'm going to duplicate that face, P to separate by selection. Let's come up and select that face. Come on. There we go. All right, GZ. Let's scale that in. And it's going to move it down. Just kind of bring it up a little bit. E to extrude. Whoops. E to extrude. GX scale on the Y. All right. And what we'll do in here is I'll probably say we just create a whole bunch of pipes coming through here. And as well, what can we do? Probably some cabin quarters in here. So kind of boxes hanging off the edge. Back here, we're going to have probably just a few pipes hanging around doing stuff. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Keeps you up to date with any live streams that I do. Okay, so from here, I do like how this looks. I feel that though there should be maybe like a clamping mechanism where as the ship comes in, it docks and needs something to join into. It's actually not a bad idea. So maybe what we'll do is we'll put in 2 grooves. We'll bring this front bit down, 2 grooves, and then it's kind of like the ship comes in and lands on those grooves, and then that way whatever mechanisms can remove our containers. So I'm just going to grab these, and then to get that straight, scale Z0 GZ, and will we do the same here? Let's grab this and this, scale Z0, and now I should be able to just go GY GX, and it should roughly look the same. So if you just come in GX, and there we go. Nice. So I've kind of got that continuation. That looks a little bit ugly. GX, so let's just wing it. How are we looking? GX, nice. So now let's put in this cut. Now we could probably just do it with a Boolean, but I don't want to be too destructive at the moment. So let's grab this, scale X0 to make it straight. Nice. Just want to make sure it hasn't really affected anything. Looking good. Let's come back into front view. GX, let's move it along. Now if I put an edge loop in here, we've got this. I'm going to put some loop cuts in there. We've got an issue there. Why have we got an issue here? That's why, because I used a bevel. That's fine. Let's grab this, delete this face, and I'm just trying to have at least some sort of good geometry so far. So let's now delete that edge loop. And then we can come here and face, and I'm assuming we're gonna have the same issue on the back. Good call, delete face. Let's grab these two faces here. Nope. Let's put an edge loop in here. Grab these two faces. Face, and we'll get that edge loop. We will get this edge loop. Size Z 0. No. Size Z 0. Good. And so now we've got our boxes. Come back to front. What's this one doing? Size X 0. Okay, we've got our boxes. Let's come in, select these, delete faces. Excellent. So if I go here and I go face, there we go. So I can just press F and it will auto-fill those faces. So if I go F, 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 and that's now filled up those faces. So we can see that this groove here, it's not touching the boxes, which is nice. And so as it lands, so the kind of the dock that I'm imagining looks something like this. So if I just grab these few vertices, Shift D, I'm just going to scale, P, separate by selection. And if we come in and select that, GZ, E to extrude, let's scale. Oops, Y. Whoa. So it's as if it kind of lands on something that looks like that. If I select these, and then we kind of get, look, we've got an issue here. I think we've got two vertices sitting on top of each other. So I'm going to select everything and space, merge by distance, no vertices. Interesting. The normals. So if I go Shift N, flip the normals, Control B, there you go, in your face. There we go. And so it kind of would sit something like that, and then the robots would come in, take all the containers off. Nice. I'm very happy with that. Through here, let's probably start creating some pipage. What are we going to do at the back? I don't know. We will, actually, let's just come in. Alt M, merge by distance. No. My goodness, it is. Thank you. Oh my goodness. That was one of those things that was bugging me, but I just kind of learnt to work around it. Let us now create a kind of engine here. Whoops. Come on. Inset. And I'm going to delete this face. And so this is going to be sitting like so. Good. Let's select this ring. I'm going to come out. Let's do that. I'm going to select this inside face. Oh, there's no inside face. My mistake. Control L, Control B. Delete faces. And I'm just going to move this out of the way quickly. Come in here. Where is my, in here? There we go. Control B. I'm just going to add in two materials. New. Engine light. I do like a good blue engine. Nope. We need to change this to an emission. And let's just go 10. Let's come over into EEVEE bloom. Oh, I feel like I'm missing something. I didn't assign it to the material. There we go. Oops. Cool. I'm happy with that. Let's bring that back Y. D, scale that. And so now we should have, oh geez, come on. Yeah, cool. Doesn't look too bad. We will work on that some more. Some of this inside area. Wee boy, welcome. Some of that inside area we'll work on. What else we got in here? So what can we do in here? If I put in an edge loop in here, edge loop in here. Let's select all this. I can press I to do an inset, and then I can do I to do individual faces. And we'll come up here and individual origins. So now if I press E to extrude, that's all in. That's all out. How am I going? Yes, I should be working on other projects, but I want to make a spaceship. No, so this is more, it's going to be kind of like a transport ship. I deleted my thing. It's going to be, these are containers. And I kind of originally created a slot for this ship to kind of land in, and I envision that robots come in and pull these cargo containers out left and right. But a train is a good idea. Probably could have done a train. Okay, from here, let's start adding some details. Now I like to bounce around quite a bit, if you haven't noticed. What are we going to do here? Can I want to do a fixed array. That's something I have not done. Come back to that. Let's start creating some clips. Oops, let's just delete that one, sorry. How am I going to do this? I'm just thinking, okay, let's get rid of this one, and get rid of this one, just so I can see this. And what I'll do is, got that selected, Control I to invert my selection and hide. So now I can just work on this. From here, what are we going to do? We want to create some sort of clips. So maybe I shouldn't be so destructive. And what I'll do is I'll grab this piece here, Shift D, let's scale that. And so the clip will sit like this. E to extrude. We will add in, let's grab this, P, separate by selection, and then we can clear that. Let's add in, dang it, put that bang in. We got 3. Let's select that one, and let's clear these. Let's add in our mirror modifier. Okay. And Y, so we got kind of 4 clips happening. How should we do this? I want to make it look like it is an actual clip, like so. Let's come into the side. We will get rid of all this. So we started off by slowly creating a concept, and now I'm just going to kind of go through and just start adding a few bits and pieces of details and so on and so forth. Let's just see what we can make in an hour and a half now. What on, because I'm up here in individual origins. So now if I go E to extrude, beautiful. I'm going to create kind of 2 pads that sit up here. There we go. Would that be enough? I would say so, that'd be enough. So from here, I think I might grab this edge, this edge, this edge, this edge. Control B. So it kind of looks like that. And in between, let's make it so that they are on rails. Shift D, scale. bring that into the middle. Clipping, let's turn that on. GY. Let's grab that. Yeah, I know those are buttons, but for some reason I'm just so used to just using the toolbar there. Going from 2.79 to 2.8 took a very long time for me, because obviously everything was muscle memory. That looks pretty cool. Everything was muscle memory, so it really took its toll. But I bit the bullet and went, right, I really need to do this. So we've got this now. What do we do? So if I go now Alt H, let's turn all this back on. I can go like this, and what I do is in the array modifier, object offset, I click the box. Is that touching? Ever so slightly. So let's now come in and we will fix that up. Grab this stuff. G, Y. Are you still touching? No, because you're not. Object offset. Oh, how does this work? No. I hate you with a passion. Bah. Stuff you then. Okay. Let's do it like this. Nope. So I'm just going to manually kind of do this. One 5, 1 7. There we go. Good enough. Okay. Beautiful. So from here we can go now array. 0 that. Control V that. Nope. That one's different as well. Bring it over roughly about there. And let's now add in another array. Times 3. Hold shift and bring that up. All that work, and you can't even see it. All right, let's come back onto the engines. I do like to swell out my engines. So if I select this area, whoops, what was that? Alt S. Let's grab this. Alt S. Cool beans. From here, I'm going to grab this stuff. I to do an inset. I to do a full face inset. E to extrude. Now my question is do I have Tube Tool installed? Add simple tube. Yeah, there we go. I do have it installed. Lovely. Okay, bring that down. Where's our radius? 1, 1. And that's fine. We can scale that in. So this is an add-on that doesn't come with Blender. I think this is something that you have to download. I've got a video tutorial on how to use Tube Tool. And so what this does is it quickly creates pretty much Bezier curves. So if I come back in and I select this face and this face, I can go add simple tube. And now we've created a tube with a Bezier. And what I'll do is I'll quickly just move this to the side. And then we're quickly making simple pipes to join two faces. I do like some good pipes. Oops. And then we can even select everything. W, subdivide, scale that. And let's go GY to bring that out. Scale that, E to extrude. There we go. Control Z. Let's bring that out. All right. I'm going to bring that down a bit. From here, what are we going to do? Let's get our sphere. Let's get a cylinder in there. Shift D, scale, GX, bring it out. There we go. And so now I'm just starting to add some details, even though I should be working on the main body. As I said before, I like to jump around. Oops. Scale that in by itself. Let's Alt S that. Okay. Let's select our tube, shade smooth. And then what we'll do is we'll kind of fill this space in. I might even have some pipes coming out and coming into this area. So let's actually do this, separate by selection, and then let's just work on some pipes. Come on. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, rotate 90 degrees. Let's bring that about here. At the moment, luckily enough, it's not too complex, so we can work like this. Now, I am not happy about the spin tool though. Oh, they've destroyed the spin tool. Spin tool used to be so nice. However, it's all been changed. Tool, there we go, on the Y. What are we going for? Nope, it's not out far enough. Let's go like this in here. Oops. I can go face and then extrude that, delete that face. What does that look like? Whoops, GY. That's not too bad. Kind of makes it look like something's going in. We would have to move this pipe down a smidgen. There we go. And then we'll slowly build that up. Now with the plates. With the plates, what are we going to work on up here? So the way I normally do plates is I would select the whole body, P, separate by selection, and let's go call this one ship plates. From here, we've got the mirror modifier on, that's fine. I would do a solidifier and would set the offset to 0. And let's make it a little bit bigger. And then from here, I can go crazy and just start putting in edge loops. Control B. Oops, can't see that one. Let's select that. Control B and scale it out. 0.01. Is that big enough? Delete faces. And then we start creating kind of like these panels. So I try and think, where would a ship be split in half? So probably I do think there would be a split here. Did that go all the way around? It did not. So let's go Control B, 0.01, delete faces. And what are we going to do here? I think that there would be a split probably about here-ish. Control B, 0.01, delete faces. And so kind of like the front of the ship would get attached to the middle part, which is this area. Probably would go in here as well. Control B, 0.01, delete faces. And then this bit here we could probably just move over just so it's in the middle. So that doesn't look too bad. Probably another split down here. Oops, not there. And this is kind of like the area that would probably get worn out, especially if it's landing on those grooves. Let's do another bevel down here as well. Control B, 0.01, because I'm thinking of kind of like a production level. What bits would you be ripping off and connecting together? Oh, excuse me. All right. So that's the ship plates there. That's how I would quickly whip up some plates. From here, we should work on the cockpit. We should work on the cockpit. Okay, Alt, Control I to invert my selection and H to hide. So that's how we're going to do this. So it's as if Control B. Let's scale on the Z. I think that'll work out well. I'm going to put an edge loop in here, scale Y 0 to get kind of like that straight edge there rather than having inset. I'm going to select these two. I might make this a little bit bigger. Select these, I to do an inset. Let's do another inset to kind of create these windows. Come back up into individual origins. Do I want to do that now? I don't want to do that now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put an edge loop in here. Control B to do a bevel. Select these two areas again. Control B to do another bevel. And then let's go GZ. And I will do the same here. Control B, but I might do it from the top this time. And then GG. And this one on this side, I might just put in edge loop here. Nope, I can only just do it here. Scale Y 0 to make that straight again. And then let's grab GZ. So why did I do that? Because now I can come in. Let's press C. Whoops. C. Just select all that. C. Select all that. E to extrude. Beautiful. Let's come in and select that. Oh, I didn't give myself enough room. Control B. Oops. Missed that. So let's just do it all at the same time. Everything I want to put a bevel on. That got everything covered. Control B. Alt H. That's not too bad. Let's create a clay material. Where are we going? Okay, call it clay. We're going to make it, which color? It's about this color, a little bit darker. Beautiful. Specularity down, roughness full. We need a light from the top. Oh my goodness. Let's just scale that up. GZ. Let's just jump into EEVEE. What does that look like? You skedaddle. Let's go up to 1000 watts. Shift D Z, rotate X 180. This doesn't look nice. If I go into cycles, there we go. Okay, let's just, I'm just going to quickly apply that material to everything. Come on. Oops. Clay. And your clay. And your clay. So it's not too bad. It is still very boxy. I think this we need to come back in and do some extra work on. Okay. Let's select these two. Shift D, rotate 90. Oh, are you serious? Ah, that's why. Rotate 90, scale on the Y, just to move it back a little bit. So definitely needs to be something on the roof. I think that needs to come up a little bit and move back. This, something needs to be coming under here as well, just to give it a little bit of extra depth. And then we got to give it something a little bit more industrial. I do like this section. We'll probably add more here, and something needs to be done about this back end over here. So I think some sort of clamp that goes from here to here. So let's go work on that now. What I'm going to do is, let's just hide these lights, and I'm pretty sure, nope, doesn't render anymore. Okay, so now let's work on creating some panels on this. Control LP, separate by selection, and this one will be engine panels. Let's come over into the add modifier, solidify modifier. Let's add that there, and now we can go to town. So Control B, 0.01, delete faces. Beautiful. From here, let's come do this. Actually, no, I think should be about here and about here. So we can select these two, Control B, 0.01, delete faces. Let's do it like this. Control B again. Whoops, just one. Control B again. And what I'll do is I'm going to do GG. Control B, 0.01, delete faces. And so that's kind of given us a little bit of extra depth. So it's almost kind of like in the production phase that this top section drops on. So let's do the same thing here. Control B, 0.01, delete faces. Something probably around here. Control B, 0.01, delete faces. And so like that. Oh, no. Undo. We've got to grab these two there. Control B, 0.01, delete faces. So it's as if this is a part here, we've got this part. We've got a loop around here. I think we might just throw in here as well. Control B, 0.01, delete faces. That looks quite nice. Yeah, cool. Cool beans. Let's come in here. Let's select this outer edge, Control B. Let's grab this edge and GG. Let's select this edge, Control B. What are we going to do? This section here, Control B, GG. So GG kind of moves it along the edge, if you want to call it that. So from here, let's now work on this connection bit that I spoke of earlier. So Shift S, cursor toward origin. Let's add in a new cube. Okay. What are we going to do? I say we scale on the Y, rotate, let's just throw it in like so. Is that in line? Nice bananas. From here, let's grab this face, Shift D, scale on the X, G, Z. I want to put in a bevel through here, Control B. Let's grab this vertice and this vertice, GG. We'll scale that in, E to extrude. Let's move it down. And we will kind of do the same on this area as well. GG. There we go. So now let's connect this section here. So Shift S, cursor to selected. Let's add in a cylinder, scale. Y. There we go. We'll get in there. Like so. And so now I'm just trying to make some sort of decoration. Like this. Okay, let's grab this face. Like so. And then let's extrude that. Bring this like so. No, let's not do that. Actually, let's get this edge loop in here. V to rip, so we've got separate sections. Control L, let's just move this to the right, this to the left. And then what we'll do is we're going to grab this piece, bring it up to here. Let's scale that up. I reckon that this piece here, oh dang it, should be bigger. I have to move this piece back because I accidentally took it away. Shift D. There we go. Come on, let's just get into a right spot. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out, keeps up to date with my content and any other live feeds that I do. So that seems kind of yuck, but we will deal with this. So I'm going to select this, Shift D, scale. Let's E to extrude, and we'll scale that some more. Let's bring that out. Now, what are we missing? Probably, I reckon we grab this pipe, Control L, bring that like so, and we scale that, Alt S, something like this. All right, what do we got? Oh yeah, doesn't look too bad. Let's bring this section here. We'll grab these two pieces, Control B to do a bevel. And so we've got that. Should be able to select this. Can I do GG? Oh, that worked. Not really. GZ. Let's move this whole thing over a little bit. Just so it kind of like lines up in the center. Excellent. How's that looking? That doesn't look too bad. Fairly happy with that. So what I'll do now is let's come into here. I'm going to select this edge loop, Shift S, cursor to selected. Let's bring this around. Let's select that around the 3D cursor. Now if I do Shift D, right click, rotate 180, Shift D, rotate 90, Shift D, rotate 45, Shift D, rotate 22.5. What does that look like? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? I think though that kind of like this needs Sci-Fi panels. Control E, P, separate by selection. Let's make this engine panel 2. Oh wow, we've only been going on for an hour. Okay, from here, let's come down into solidifier modifier, set this to 0 again, and we will select every second section like so. There we go. Control B, 0.01, delete faces. Oh, that looks nice. Oops, where's our lights? Alt H. Let's come over here and we'll set our clay material on there. That actually doesn't look too bad. I do like that. Okay, I'm fairly chuffed about that. Whoops. Select these two. I think I might do a bevel, and then let's just round that around. Yes. Not too shabby. From here, let's select this. We will add in a mirror modifier. Oh, that's mirrored it. Beautiful. That was rather easy. Okay, let's select these two. Control J to join and mirror that puppy as well. Bam. What are we going to do in here? So I think that we're going to follow that same effect as I just did. Control B to put in a bevel and really give it a cylindrical look. Let's throw in grills, because I'll be entering the atmosphere. Well, I'm saying it's going to enter atmosphere. So Shift S, cursor to world origin. Let's add in a plane. Tab to go into edit mode. There we go. Whoops, scaling from the origin there. Where is it? Bring it over here. Scale Y. Scale Y. And then we're just going to have a little bit of fun. We'll put this in the middle, like so. And we'll grab the back section, GZ. Let's actually make them a bit bigger. Control L, GZ. Oops, sorry, EZ. And what we'll do is let's now first clean this up because that information we don't need. I'm going to bevel this section. I think I made that a bit too thick. Let's select that. I'm going to rotate it a little bit more. Beautiful. Now what we're going to do is put in an array of 0, 1. Let's go 0.8. Bump that up. GZ about here-ish. Let's bring that back down. What do we got? Oh yeah, more yeah. Let's go into object mode and apply that. GG. And then we're just going to kind of manually just push them back in. GG. 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 Welcome, TikTok. Oops, there we go. GG. 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 And GG. And so now, let's put on that clay material that we've been using. Let's go into the renderer. Oh, that's looking gorgeous. I don't like this edge. This is okay. We'll come back in and we'll put a bevel in there. Probably here we should cut it. I reckon put another seam around there. I think that's lacking. But definitely this bit here needs to be fixed. So let's jump into object mode real quick. No. Select that. And we'll come all the way down and around. Select that area as well. Control B. All right, this is the question. Let's go into solid mode. Control B. Or do I go around? Maybe I just go round. Let's go smooth, shade smooth. That's fine. We go into object data, normals, auto smooth. That's all right. That's all right. And then we can come back through here afterwards and do the same. Let's go back into the cockpit area. So from here, I'm just going to grab this, Shift D, GZ. Let's scale that out. I don't have clipping turned on. And now it'll clip to the center and I can move that back in. GY, GZ, E to extrude. Let's grab this back face, GY. All right. Ugh. Do I like that? I don't know. I don't think I do. Maybe if I bring that in a little bit. Maybe if I bring that in a little. No. No, that looks ugly. Let's delete. Start again. What am I going to do? Maybe if I grab this section. Hang on, what am I selecting? I haven't done any greebles in this section. So if I just go C, there we go, Shift D, scale. Let's bring that back up and I'm just going to kind of bring it in. Yes. And let's just stagger that. See how that looks. Bring that to the side. that looks ugly. That doesn't work. That does not work, does it? Let's leave it. Come back to it. Let's just... What are we going to do? Let's grab this section in here. Yep, that section in there. Control B. And we will put... Whoops. Control B. Kind of put that in. Whoa, look at that line. That's a nice line. That's actually a really nice line. Cool. This is ugly. Maybe I might even have to redo the cockpit. Maybe the cockpit actually needs to be sunken into the front. Let's GZ. Let's just move that out of the way. What's this? This is ship panels. So let's just hide. Oh, crud. Oh, no. Right, so that's really suck. I deleted. I didn't duplicate the bottom. Shift D, G, Z. I'm going to hold control so it snaps up. From here, I'm going to delete the subdivision. Far out. Dang it, Bobby. What am I doing? There we go. Okay. Alt M, center. Alt M, center. Let's select these, scale Y 0. Alt M by distance. Oh, that's a saver. Scale Y 0. Alt M by distance. And we'll do the same here. Scale Z0. Alt M by distance. So what I'm just doing is fixing my mistakes. Did I grab all that? No, I did not. Scale X, sorry, X, Y, 0, Alt M by distance. Let's grab this. Scale Z, 0. Whoops. Scale Z, 0, Alt M by distance. And do we have one more section? Oh, scale Z, 0. Alt M by distance. Oh, that's a little bit, don't know why that's gone astray. So I might have to come back at that in manually, and I'll do that a little bit later. There's no point in doing that now. Now if I hold control, GZ, hold control. And there we go. So now it's snapped back in. Now, hide. From here, I do like now the idea of having maybe the cockpit here-ish, such as about here. We grab this section, Shift D on the Y, P separate by selection. So now I'm just going to work on this. Let's get rid of this vertex up here. Scale on the Z. Let's extrude. Size X, sorry, size Y 0. Okay, nope. Like that. And I'm going to delete that edge loop. GG, put that into the middle. Going to grab, actually we'll put in this line in here, this line down in here. Select this, I. Whoops. No. Let's do I. No. Let's do edge loop. No. How are we going to do this? Select I. And then we'll do another I. From here, I'm going to do what I did before. I'm going to put a bevel, Control B, and then select these two, bevel, and then I can select this and go GG. And we'll do that for the same on here. Control R, select these two, Control B, select these, Control B. No, let's select these two, GG, just to bring it down. Come in here, C, separate to select all these. From here, we go up into individual origins, E to extrude, and we'll extrude it in. Nice. And now we'll plot it back in place. Yeah, cool beans. I think though, scale Z, scale Z. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Clay materials is enabled. Let's come in here, and I feel that maybe another box comes up here, and what that box will do, Shift D Z, let's scale, just going to move it like so, and we'll do that. Oops, delete face, and what I'm going to create is kind of like maybe spotlights, I think should go here. And E to extrude, I'm going to bring that in. Alt right click, and I'm going to select these curves, Control B, let's do a bevel. Oh yeah. Let's separate these so I don't have to worry about messing with the other one. Shift S, cursor to selected. I'm going to add in a sphere, rotate X. So these will sit like this. Maybe something like that. And what we'll do is let's just create another material, new, and we'll call this light, whoops, caps lock, lights M, principal, emission, 10, I hate you, assign, Control L, assign, Shift D Z, oops, where have you gone? G Z, maybe even something like that. That's not too bad. I'm actually fairly happy with that. Okay, let's just rework this section up here a little bit. So I think it's important to have that bevel and have a slight chamfer in there. From here, let's add in a cylinder. Scale that down, GZ. And this is going to be kind of maybe some cables that come up in here. Like so. Just to give that a little bit of extra depth. Okay, from here, where are we going to go? I do like the idea of having lights down the bottom. However, I think that should be 3 maybe. So, like so. Let's go Control L to select all that. B, and then middle mouse button to deselect. Oops. GX. And let's just add in an extra sphere. Shift D, X. And with this, let's go GZ. Scale on the Z axis. Does that work? That semi works. I think what we need to have, oh, now we come back into, let's turn our Scifi plates on. All right, that's not too bad. Whoa, talking for an hour, jeez. Cheese and whiskers. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out, keeps up to date with content and any other live streams. If you're enjoying it, please make sure you give it a like. Cool. Okay, what do we got? So what I want to do is, yes, we've got Scifi panels coming through here. I might put another one in here. Control B 0.01, delete faces. Okay. And I might just throw one in here. Control B 0.01, delete faces. There we go. I do want, so I want to select the other part of the ship. There it is. Let's go Shift D. I just want to add some extra detail to the front. Let's go scale that. Oops. Alt H, G, Y. If this is something you guys want to download once I'm finished, please let me know. I'll make it available on Gumroad for free, if need be. And I might just add in another panel in here. It just gives it kind of like 3 layers of depth. Obviously, we've got the original hull, we've got the panels, and we've got these plates sitting on top. Let's grab that, Shift D, let's move it over here. And I'm going to do the same. Oops, G, Y, X. All right. From here, let's just select our modifier. I do want to throw in a bevel. And we'll change the angle to 30. No, that's not enough. 15. 20. I think I might have to go manually around. So let's just get rid of that for now. Let's get rid of this cockpit because I'm more than happy with that one. So even just adding those little Scifi panels in seems to have helped quite a bit. So let's go over into our render. What does that look like? Doesn't look too bad. I think maybe I've gotten that wrong, but let's leave it for now. What we might do is let's put some little lights on around the outside of the ship. So let's go back into edit mode. Shift S, cursor world, origin. Let's add in a cylinder. Rotate X, Y, 90. Let's just move that out. And then from here, I'm going to grab this face. Bring that in. Actually, nope. Shift D, scale, and let's just zoom that out. I'm going to select this and do a bevel. And then kind of just whap that on. Let's now select all of it, or the outside, and we will assign a clay. And this one, let's go new, side light red. Change this to an emission 5. Let's select this inside, assign. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of Oops, where'd it go? There it is. What? Gee, why? There it is. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of throw this around. Select all that. Shift D, Z. And we will throw that up there, and we will do the same for this one. G, Shift D, Z. Okay. And let's grab them. G, Y, X. Let's put them just so they're sitting out. Okay. Let's come in here. Let's go mirror modifier. Now it's on the other side. From here, we're going to click apply. Let's come in here and we'll do side light green. Change this to emission. Green, what strength? 5. Okay, so I reckon I've got them on the wrong way around, but I'm sure we will live. Unless somebody's that dedicated about me putting the lights on the right side. Control L. Good, 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 good. Assign. And now if we go into this, it's not too bad. Just adds that little bit of extra smidgen details. I say we come back in and we fix up these boxes. This can definitely have a lot more work in. Yeah, okay, let's jump on the boxes now. So at the moment we are coming up to an hour 16, and this is what we've accomplished so far. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty chuffed about that. Control B, and let's put in 10. What I will do is grab these faces and we'll do an inset. Nope. I again. That's not right. Let's go undo all that. Let's grab this face and the other face. And I to do an inset. Like so. Let's grab these faces. I to do an inset. And I kind of want it about there. And the bottom and top. I to do an inset. No! Did it do individually? Let's just undo all that. I and I again. Select the top bits. I. Okay, there we go. So now let's do edge loops and we'll put in 10. And here we'll do 10. 10. Oops. How am I going to do this? I want to select all these. See, whoops. So I kind of want these to be, Oh, okay, let's do I, like so. Let's inset this and then individual origins, cool. And let's scale it in. Scale X, nope, sorry, Y. Oh yeah. Oof. Ugh. Dang it. How am I going to do that? Do I should probably undo. No, you know what? I'm going to keep that. I'm just not going to do the bottom. Oops. Let's deselect that. Come around to the other side. That's a bad idea. Let's just go C and clear that out. And now let's kind of do the same thing. I, E, scale, scale Y, whoops, sorry, X, that's not too bad. But now the question is, what are we going to do about the bottom? So I think what I might do is just select all this like so. Let's come in and quickly select all that. We will do top as well. Oh, far out. What's the quickest way of doing this? Box select. And let's grab, oh, that was rather easy. E to extrude, scale Z. Nope. Medium point, scale Z. Bring it in. Oh, that looks quite nice. Fairly chuffed about that. All right. So those containers have given that a little bit more depth, which is quite nice. I will round off these edges in here afterwards. What we did here with the front, we will come back and do at the top. I reckon, is this my ship's plates? Sure is. Let's go back into wireframe. Where is a part? Let's grab this edge. Control B, 0.01, delete faces. And let's add one in here. Control B, 0.01, delete faces. It's looking snazzy. Oh, actually, I disagree with that one there. I think it should be one in here. Control B, 0.01, delete faces. And then this one in here. Control B, 0.01, delete faces. There we go. That looks a bit better now. Excelente. Definitely one in here-ish. Control B, 0.01, delete faces. Now the question is, should we have like another maintenance area just on top? No. No. What we'll do is we'll create a kind of like an antenna, I guess. So let's go cylinder. Am I in edit mode? I can't tell. Oh, jeez. There we go. Okay. Let's have a look. All right. Just having a squeeze of what's going on. How does that look? And what I will do is I'm going to actually make this off center. Shift Z. Oh, look at that. And I to do an inset. Let us do a Control B. I can't see how many. There we go. Come on. Delete faces. But what we will do, EZ. Oh, I hate you. What are you doing to me? Bring that down. Bring that down. GZ. And then Shift EZ. Let's scale on the X-axis like so. And I'm going to rotate that. And have I lost it? There it is. Just something that's not symmetrical. Okay. And smooth, shade smooth, come into object data. Nice. Nice. Okay, so let's Control Z. Let's now ship plates. I want the original ship. There we go. Shift D, Z. Okay, just so I can see, let's start cutting stuff apart now. Okay, and I'm just going to put a lot of cuts around. Okay, like so. Let's bring that in there. All right, so let's just start deleting meshes. Actually, Alt S, and we'll scale that up so that now if I move this down, oops, let's go GZ. Technically, it should be sitting above everything. It is not. There we go, something like that. All right. And so what now we're going to be doing is I'm just going to start deleting meshes. There's only going to be just a little bit on these because this is where, what am I trying to say? These are just the extra panels that I will kind of want to keep. C. And so this is, I'm just using C just to auto select stuff. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of all this. Let's get rid of all that. Whoops. Okay. Okay, come on. Oh, that's a yucky piece to have as a panel. All that, I will keep that side. Let's get rid of all that in there. All the front here we can probably get rid of. Okay, now let's just start coming in and selecting some of the panels we want to keep. I want to keep these panels. Probably maybe these. Oh no. Let's keep that one, that one. Excuse me. Okay. Delete faces. And let's just now get rid of stuff that we won't be using. I do like that. Now let's come in and throw in that solidifier modifier. Solidifier. Where is it? Okay, let's, yep, actually that's fine. And now if I go GZ and bring that back down, Bob's ya Arnie. Okay, so we've got to bring, oh, I made it a little bit too big, which is a bit unfortunate. So if I go Tab, Alt S, scale on the X, this stuff here individually can probably come up. Let's put some edge loops in here, and then that way I can select these, delete vertices. That is pretty good. We're an hour and a half in. I might leave the stream there. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to download this model, please let me know and I'll make it available. But yeah, that's not too bad. We accomplished quite a bit in an hour and a half, and I'm actually very happy with what we've got. Cool. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for those who have hung around for a while. Cheers, bye.